Hola, mi bitches, 'tis I, Chlois, aka Manny Bish, over on Insta. Are y'all ready for this? I really like that catchphrase. Maybe I'll make. Are y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? Just reminds me of the. I'm not even gonna try and beatbox to the whole Bring It On intro. If you know, you know. Anyways, got offhand. Me trying to figure out what I'm doing. I'm using reindeer games for sure and Snow Angel from Manny Boss. Now, I know I've been using Manny Boss like all month long for these Christmas manis, but I mean, they're actually the only two Christmas collections I own, and from last year's holiday collection and then this year's as well. And the colors are perfect. I love them. Like everything about both collections, it just makes it so easy to get the color payoff and picture that you're envisioning like done with these. So I'm sorry that it's been really repetitive, but I mean, if you have similar colors that aren't Manny Boss or anything, you can still use those, or even use whatever colors you want and just do your own spin on it. So yeah. So I put Reindeer Games, which is from this year's collection, on my middle finger. And then I am putting For Sure, which is from last year's collection, on my index finger and my pinky. And then I'll be putting Snow Angel, also from last year's collection, on my ring finger and thumb. And I was going for more like traditional vibes with this mani, and actually doing like a little throwback from last year's mani that I did. I'll leave like a picture of last year's mani up here somewhere, and I'll leave the link to last year's inspo mani up here too. You guys can watch the video that I did on that. It's actually using two of the same colors, which would be For Sure and Snow Angel. And I did a little like chrome moment with For Sure last year, and I did a Christmas tree and a wreath. So that's also what we are going to be doing with this mani. I just wanted to do this like type of like, I don't even know what you would call it, like bleeding pull through nail art situation. I'm not even sure. I'm over here talking with my hands like y'all are gonna just envision what I'm saying, and you can't even see my hands. So yeah, let's yeah. Anywho, so I am doing 2 coats of each of these colors, and cleaning around my cuticles, of course. I don't know what happened on my index finger, but my first layer of For Sure did come out a little bit lumpy. I'm not 100% sure what was going on. It might be the pill base situation that I am trying out with this mani, which is interesting to say the least, but I will be having a video on that situation in its own. I don't know if it'll be a full video or if it'll be like a shorts or something, but yeah, this pill based situation that I tried before this mani is kind of interesting, so I feel like that could have had something to do with the way it applied. But also, I do know I picked up way too big of a bead of dip base, and I'm pretty sure pushing my hand into the powder also pushed up some of that liquid and did make it crinkle. So we have a little bit of like similar situations, like not similar, a little bit of 2 different situations happening that could be the culprit of that one finger being a little jacked up. So yeah. So anyways, I am doing 2 layers of each of these colors on my fingers, and then I will be clear capping, which of course I've been doing it in my most recent videos. I used to skip clear capping altogether and just say, hey, I'm clear capping. But one of y'all lovelies in the comments did say that you like seeing the clear cap, even if it was sped up or whatever, because sometimes it's just, a nice reminder of what comes next in the dipping process so you don't forget something. So I try and leave everything in, even if it is sped up now. So instead of just saying that I clear cap, I do actually show you, though I don't show you the full dipping in clear process, I do show you that I am dipping in clear after I dip my nails in color. So before that though, I do scrubby brush my nails. I like to scrubby brush my nails in between pretty much every layer. Sometimes I won't do it after the first layer. I'll only do it after the second layer before dipping into clear and then after dipping into clear. But it has become a pretty nice habit of mine that I do like to use a scrubby brush. So here I am using it again. And I'm just trying to get all of the cloudy bubble-esque things that could potentially happen. Trying to eliminate those predicaments. And then I am activating my nails. I will file and buff these puppies, and then we will be back for the nail art. And we're back. Okay, so I am taking this crazy bright green, a little bit of white. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not white. That's actually a silver shimmer and some black. I wanted this to have a little bit of shimmer in it, so I'm trying to create a deep green because that one green was just ridiculously too bright, and I didn't have a dark green, the kind that I was looking for. So these are just the gel liner polishes from the kit from Amazon that I always have linked. I am just getting that darker. I added a little bit more black, I added a little bit more green, and I added a little bit more silver, and I got this. Then on that one, I was mixing gold and silver together because that gold was like too bronzy for me. I wanted it a little bit more like neutral undertone, so I added some of that silver in there, and it was like perfect. So that's what I have there. That weird peachy cream color underneath all of that was just a mishap that is not going to get used, so ignore that color. So I'm taking this, I'm starting with white, then green, then gold, and I'm not curing any of this yet. I'm just creating lines, and the wind came and knocked over all my stuff because my husband opened the window and didn't say anything, so a gust of wind came and blew my stuff right over. So anyways, I am just going in that order: white, green, gold, white, green, gold, until I come to a point. So that means like each line that I'm doing, I'm just making it slightly shorter than the one before it, so that we can get this like triangle pyramid situation going on. And then still not curing any of it, and I am going back on a couple of these lines to make sure that there is enough product on them. You don't want it to be like super thin and flat, and you don't want it to be like flooding everywhere, but you do want it to have a bit of product. And then you're going to just take your brush and, starting from the bottom, glide it up to the top, and you're going to get this little swirly effect, and this is our Christmas tree. And now clearly mine is crooked. For the life of me, I cannot get anything on my right hand to be straight because my left hand does not know the boundaries of anything. So yeah, and I started to do this little cross or like star situation I was trying to do. I ended up taking it off because it looked too much like a cross to me, and I'm not trying to force anybody into anything. So don't come at me. But so I took my cross-esque looking star off and just created like a little polka dot, and I was trying to get a star situation going, and honestly, I don't even know what this is. 100% don't know what it is. It's like a little just gold blob, and I was like, you know what? That looks fine. We're gonna go with that baby right there. And so then I felt like my Christmas tree was just too, alone. So I added some little dots around him. Some little gold, silver shimmer dots and some green dots. And I will be going back to that nail in a while. And now we're going on to the thumb, which will be our wreath. So essentially the same thing that we did on the ring finger with the Christmas tree, but now we're going to do it in a wreath. So I am just adding polka dots all around my nail, not curing, and Then we're going to switch colors and go with the shimmer white gold, silver gold situation we have going on over here. And we're going to be putting that right next to our green dots, just on one side. You don't want it on both. Well, I mean, you could do it on both sides, you know? I'm not telling you can't. I'm just not. I'm putting it on one side, and then I am taking some white, and I am putting that next in the pattern. And then, once again, we will be taking our brush, and we will be just swirling that around. See? And it just gives you this, like, little, like, everything is kind of just intertwined and melted and, like, bleeding into each other, like, swirled together-esque vibe. What do you call this? I don't even know. But anyways, that's what I did. And then I added more black to my green shimmer situation. And I'm going to try and do mistletoe, but my mistletoe definitely is too big for my wreath. So, we're not going to say anything about that. All right. We are just, I guess I like mistletoe. I don't know. I didn't intend for it to be this big, but it's significantly bigger than the wreath. The ratio is no bueno. But anyhow, I did flash cure my one side of my mistletoe guy. I'm going in with my second guy. I honestly don't even know how to explain how I did this because it was so hard. I just like started off trying to do like more like curvy triangle. What do they call that? Like camera flare, camera glare star situation? The one that's like pointed on the top, pointed at the bottom, pointed out the sides, has the rounded edges in the middle. Does anybody know? I did those. And I did like one on top of the other, and then it just like comes to a mistletoe. That does not sound right. That's not the right way. Anyways, then I added 3 dots for my mistletoe, and then I thought, oh, that would look really good and just pull it all together if I added little mistletoe berry things to my Christmas tree nail. So that is what I did, and that is our nail art. And now I will be activating. I did clean my nails with alcohol beforehand. So now I will be activating, and then we will be rubbing the excess activator off and going in with top coat. Now, here I am again saying, I don't know what happened with my top coat. I was having a weird day with this, I guess. I don't know. It all stemmed from the pill base. Why do all bad mayonnaise seem to they like start with the pill base and then it just like goes from there? I don't know. But anywho, I do have a couple like random little, it's not even like lumps because it's not an outward like protruding lump. It's like an inward divot in the nail on my index finger. See, and it's just my index finger, like towards the tip. So I don't know. Anywho, did my first layer, doing my second, always capping my edges. And this would be a nice time for me to tell y'all, if you have not entered my giveaway, it is still going. It will be going on until Tuesday night. And then I will, well, actually, probably not Tuesday night. Tuesday morning, because then I'll do my voiceover Tuesday night, and the winner will be, like, mentioned in Wednesday's video. So, yes. Tuesday morning is when it will end. And I will have a link right up here for the video. You can go and enter the giveaway. There are 2 ways. Well, there's one way to enter, but then there's a way to get an extra entry. And this week, there will probably not be any video on Saturday. It's Christmas Eve, you know. So, I'm trying to get 3 videos out this week, and so that will be, because of these lump situations on my nail, I'm trying to add an extra layer, so this is technically my 3rd layer on those 2 nails. But anyways, there will be 3 videos this week. The next one is my favorite absolute adorable mani, so keep an eye out for that one. But 3 videos this week. This is my second one. There will be one more. And then I will see y'all back on Monday. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the randomness that I am. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye, bitches.